think is going on, man? It's 8 out to the G coming with another NBA Live 19 video. And the patch came out. It came out, was it Thursday and Friday? And I had a chance to play the game over the weekend. And hey, I have my opinion on what the patch did right and what the patch didn't do at all. And basically it just boils down to it. Did it change anything? The problems that the few had with the game, did it really change anything for the better or the worse? Well, I'm finna give my opinion on these things, and let's go ahead and get into it. You've heard me say this term. You heard me use this term, meta, M-E-T-A. And the only thing that means is most effective tactic available. That's what it means. And what that is that pertaining to this game, which is a basketball game, what is the most effective tactic available? And for the few that's out here, the problem was contested shots. And this patch is supposed to be able to take care of some of those things that people had a problem with that was out there. So let's talk about it for a little bit. Right fast, the gameplay that you see in the background is the gameplay of the game, my first game that I played in live run since the patch. I chose a build that I thought that was going to be competitive. I went to streets, I put it on superstar, and I worked out for a little bit to get him up to what I thought that was speed. And it was a 73, 72, 73. Alright. This is only because I feel like I'm okay with the sticks. So my basketball IQ should be able to take care of some of the things where my character physically can't do. So with that being said, the gameplay is what actually is going to make this video 20-some minutes long. I'm going to try not to talk that long, but the gameplay in the background is gameplay of that game that I call myself experimenting with. I have my own take on the reason why the game went the way that it went, and hopefully I touch on those things at the end of the part that I'm talking on. But anyway, all right. So with these patch notes, it was saying that they try to call themselves fixing an issue related to the rebound and inadvertent lobs. It's not like I never seen anything like that. Like all of a sudden some dude, just a ball will just pop up into the air like it's crazy. I seen it, so it's not like there was never an issue with it. So if I start to see a little bit less stuff than that, I'm gonna go along with it. I'm assuming that in the game that I was playing with, when I did see it, I was just assuming some foo just thought they could just throw a live ball willy-nilly, and that's what they do. That's what they get. So as far as like the issue with that, I guess it's pretty much alright. They got on here talking about the tool, the defensive shot impact contest. I guess they meant to say tune the defensive shot contest impaction. And once again, with the build that I have, I wasn't expecting any too much of a change, but I had no problem about contesting shots. Whatever went in, I never had a problem too much. It's not like it's never been a time that, man, homeboy made that. But you know, at the same time, like a person always say, even in the NBA, you gotta say, I'm sure there's NBA players out there saying, oh man, he made that. So you know, they can't miss every layup, so I'm okay with it. So whatever that they did defensively, it's fine by me. But at the same time, I do play with a defensive build, which that brings back to another point I wanted to try to make. You know, why is people thinking they can play lockdown defense with a Steph Curry build? I don't get that. You know, the Steph Curry build is just there just to shoot your lights out. That's all. You know, if anybody's gonna, you know, drop you off with a hand in your face, it's gonna be a Steph Curry build. So, you know, I can't explain. I don't know why people are expecting to play lockdown defense with that build, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in real life, Chris Paul showed, well, actually, the Houston Rockets showed that honestly, Steph Curry ain't no defensive dynamo. You know, he got his ankles broken and everything out there looking like a fool sometimes. So I don't get it why you figure that you're supposed to be able to play lockdown defense with a Steph Curry build. But alright, you think you can, but in real life, Steph Curry ain't playing no darn Kawhi Leonard defense. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not saying he don't get a steal from time to time, but you expected this man to, with your Steph Curry build, you expect to block every layup, and you expect to steal every ball and stay in front of everybody that's doing every dribble move. That's ridiculous. I don't understand why you do that, but whatever. But as far as like the defensive shot contest impact, I had no problems with that. I see that everything's fine with that still to me, but if there's been an adjustment, I'm not seeing anything too outrageous. They said it was a slight adjustment to the shot penalties for the inside shot. I'm not playing with my rim protector in this video, so I can't really say about the inside shot because of the build that I have, but you know, I got a rim protector on my team, and hey, real talk, looking at the gameplay, I'm hoping y'all looking in the background. This dude, alright, this is a random. I love playing with randoms, I really do. It makes the game more interesting, you know what I'm saying? And my success with randoms it's been pretty good. I think my record at this point, you know, like I said, it's well above 500. I'm like got double digits wins and like 3 losses. Real talk. I'm okay. But my point is, with this rim protector that's on my team, which was bothering me so bad, he was playing out of position and taking some crazy shots that was really bothering me. But he was a rim protector, and as far as like the inside shot, when I'm sitting there watching him play, was it much of an issue with his inside shot? Not much of one. He made shots and he missed shots, so it is what it is. They also put out something about the leaderboards. Adding offensive and defensive stack tracking. That'd be nice. Put the wins and losses next to it and make that matter. Wins and losses. You know, not just points, but what's up with them wins and losses? You know what I'm saying? Make sure that gets up there. And especially with the percentage of wins and percentages of losses. They also said that they did some improved transition D and switching. Now I'm gonna sit back and say that transition D is smooth, it's fine. I have no problem with that. They said they improved the defensive positioning to cover rollers off screens. Yes they did. If you have a problem, well, you're not doing it right, because I ain't got no problem with that. That junk is just fine. But once again, I am playing with a defensive build. I'm sorry for those who complain. Y'all broke y'all offensive build with this whole thing. Y'all thinking that the game was broken, but we'll get back to that. But anyway, what's another one? What's this? Adjusted the ball speed on passes for reception going towards the basket, like in cuts and screen rolling. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's Gucci. That's Gucci Rachi. So, you know, I ain't had no problem. So if you having a problem, I hate to be like this, it's your fault. Now, I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of this stuff that people got a problem with now, it's got a lot to do with basketball IQ. It really does, because I mean, in this gameplay right here, alright, the other team, I think they got nothing but offensive builds. Even if they got one defensive build, I think it's the computer. And on my team, we have at least 2 defensive builds. That's me and this dude over here. I think his name was Happy Stick or something like that. But anyway, it's just us, you know. And he's a rim protector, and I'm a wing defender. And you know, that really does matter, because if you got somebody over there that's not playing D, that's a defensive build, well, you gonna have a problem on your side, and that pretty much comes up with team composition. I mean, I don't know what to say. Team composition, and on top of that, like I said, basketball IQ, because it matters, and you'll see that in this gameplay. If you take time out and look at this whole video and look at the gameplay, you'll see what I'm talking about. Basketball IQ and defense will trump any shot that anybody can take. You know what I'm saying? It just is. It is what it is. Let me see. What else did it say? Oh yeah, it said it fixed a rare issue that resulted in incorrect player velocity going into shots and catches. Hey, I hope they talking about that whole thing, like, you know, like you could be going down there towards the basket and somebody pass you the ball and it just seems like you just keep floating all the way out to the back of the place and you just kind of throw that little weird little shot up. I think they talking about that. Or like with sometimes like you'll be going to the basket and they'll give it to you in the paint and you'll do something weird. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, hopefully that helped out a little bit. I can't really say that it did or didn't because I can't say that I had a lot going on in the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what, man. It ain't no audio to this gameplay, but man, I am shooting off at the screen, man, because I just feel like, man, the only thing that's going on right now is just, man, me and this one rim protector is just like, man, this is crazy, man. My guy playing out positions, man. I mean, you just have no clue how much this was bothering me in this gameplay, but it is what it is. Just if y'all take time out, look at it all the way to the end, you'll see that honestly it's got a lot to do with basketball IQ and team composition. They also brought up some stuff about online matchmaking. Alright, I got my own little thing about this online matchmaking thing. I just want to know if it's skill based or is it connection based? Which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Because let me know if it's about that y'all got some good hoopers, like I'm the only good hooper, and this other dude that's on my team, I might have to carry him. Or on the other team, it might be stacked up. And because I'm cool like that, I'm good like that, I get stacked up against this man or something. You know what I'm saying? Let a person know what's up with that. Or is it connection based? Because sometimes I end up getting booted off this joint. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of throws me off, and they'll mess around and get a loss because of that. It also says something about sweat physics. I guess the sweat physics is fine. I mean, the sweat look good on my body, so I'm Gucci. So, you know, that's pretty much it. As far as like the patch notes that really I think that affects the game. Like I said, for me, I play 5v5 Pro-Am style on this NBA Live 19, and I just prefer that because it just keeps a lot of the nonsense down, and it's just more real for me. It's more competitive that way. But as far as like the patch itself, once again, it was subtle, still a little effective. Certain things that needs to go on. Y'all need to add more animations. You know what I'm saying? That'll help. You know what I'm saying? Bring some. Don't get me wrong, the Professor and Bone Crusher and all of them, that's all fine to bring them in for animations. But it'll be nice if, I don't know, y'all can just bring some regular folks in there to bring in some of those animations that really need to be in there. Because we don't have some of the animations that's normally out there in a park for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, alright, for instance, you know the moves that the big dude be doing on that? I ain't never seen nobody busting no moves like that in the park. Real talk. If y'all end up making my big man move like that, I'm gonna be upset. Real talk. I ain't playing, man. So, you know, if that'll help. Add a few more animations. Like, I don't know. What's a good round number? 25 of them judges? Bring some real folks in, have them folks run back and forth, man, and, you know what I'm saying, put the Professor and them out there so we can get some real animations for them broke ankles. You know what I'm saying? For them step back jumps, for the animation where people falling over, so we can get some better animation. Cause y'all are, anyway. Y'all letting them just trigger too easily to me. Now that's an issue that I have, but it is what it is. Now, real talk. If we want to really solve the issue with the whole shot contest thing, here it is. I'm gonna tell you straight up what you need to do. Alright? You need to buff, B-U-F-F, buff the stick mechanic. You know, there's a stick mechanic to contest the shot. You press up on the right stick. You need to buff that. Buff it however many percentage so it goes down like this. Let's say you have a character, they shot contest is 95. If you don't put a hand up, they should hit the shot like it's a 95 contested shot. Right? Even if you up on them, no hand up, they still should shoot the ball like it was a 95 contested. You ain't got a hand up. Mark Jackson says the best. Hand down, man down. Alright? We can go ahead and keep it real. Keep it 100 on it. Alright? So with that being said, simply buff that junk so that, let's say you are within reasonable, feet away from the person, and you put your hand up. Well, that 95 should drop down to like a 89, depending on how close you are. And depending on how much you are smothering them, that number should drop down. If you got perfect shot contest, now let's understand something. Professional players, even with a hand in their face, will hit a shot. But let's say that you do a perfect contested shot on a great jump shooter, somebody who has a 95 shot contested. Whatever the average is for let's say a superstar with a major hand shot contest in his face, find out what their percentage is and have it so that the skill is whoever is shooting the shot be able to hit where a green will be. Have them hit it where a green should be and give them whatever their percentage is supposed to be. Only if the defensive person is in position and use the shot contest mechanic, they use that properly to give them that 40-something percent, because that's normally what it is. It's normally like a 40-something percent that even Kevin Durant would just hit with a shot in his face. So it's only fair that you should be able to get that much of a chance if you're that good. That's all I'm saying. This right here is a compromise. The person who's shooting the shot is shooting a perfect shot. The person who is sitting over here playing perfect D, he is rewarded too. Everybody's rewarded. You still get the shooter gets the most that he can get from his shot when he is faced with the best shot contest. And the person who's contesting the shot is given the best chance of a percentage for that person to miss their shot when they doing that. Just simply buff the shot contest like that. That's it. Just the stick mechanic. This allows it to have a stick skill level. You gotta press the button to shoot it, and you gotta hit the stick to contest it. As long as you're in position, you should be able to get these type of things going. It's that simple. It is that simple. EA, please stop listening to these few people that saying that they're not listening, that they don't like your game. If they're not coming with some real stuff for you, don't worry about it. Some of us out here who people call fanboys just because we like the game. It's not like that. Don't call me no goddamn fanboy, man. I play all types of games, man. You see that darn. If you look at my darn library, man, I got Destiny, Far Cry 5, and everything else in my stuff, man. This NBA Live thing, this is just something that I just noticed that people really need some help with, because certain content creators out here, they just down for the views. They ain't even trying to help the player base. And I'm just calling myself doing it. If that means I'm calling you out and being some trash, well, you some trash. I can't help it. Hey, bro, real talk, or sister, there's all kinds of this junk. Real talk, sometimes I can be some trash. And it is what it is. Somebody out there could be literally better than me, and I got to accept it. And that's the only thing that's going on right now. People, think about this right now. So the developers of NBA Live 19, they went ahead and made some changes. I mean, some changes that I thought personally, when I'm looking at it, I can clearly see my darn self. But the people that did all this complaining, talking about we need to change this and change that, and these folks did it. Look at the gameplay. I'm only basing this off the stuff that I'm playing. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this is perfect gameplay. I just told you, me and this real protector, man, I'm hooping and hollering at the screen. I ain't got the audio right there, but this is what's going on, man. This ain't a perfect game, but that's what I'm saying, though. This right here just boils down to, man, we got some people out there that just don't like to lose. So, you lost. Get better. Get good. Because right now, only thing y'all did was y'all broke y'all offensive players. Some of y'all out there just figured out, man, my man don't even do this stuff no more. Cause you too busy trying to play defense with him. Dude, this an offensive build. You can't play defense with that dude. You wanna play defense? Either get somebody on your team who's gonna play defense to help you out, like a rim protector or a wing defender or a backcourt defender or something, Oh, pivot, change your class, man. I mean, change your goddamn whatever your little character and get you somebody that can play defense and add all the offensive perks you can to that junk. Real talk. So, you know, that's pretty much it, man. Because, you know, EA, stop listening to these folks, man. Because you're going down a slippery slope. You're going to end up breaking this junk. And they just gonna walk away and gonna be like, see, I told you, man, the game broken. And it's only because you sat there and listen to their old sore losing tale, their old halfway salty tale, cause they lose sometimes. So, you lost. Get over it, man. You know what I'm saying? I lose sometimes too, but you don't see me around here talking about the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get on the real issues. What about some of them wonky animations, man? Let's get on it. What about the goddamn server? I get booted off sometimes. Talk about that. You know what I'm saying? That's the stuff I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Alright, man. That's pretty much it, man. I said I wasn't gonna talk around this, talk through this whole 30-minute goddamn gameplay video, but it's 21 minutes and some change now, and here I am still running my mouth. So it is what it is. So, alright, like, subscribe. If you want to take time out and finish looking at the video to see how it ended up, go right ahead. Leave comments, thumbs up, thumbs down. Talk to me. Let me know what you feel. And if you feel the same way, that honestly, EA, just buff the shot contest on the stick. Just buff it so you can get those numbers and all that stuff that I was just talking about. Just buff that mechanic, man. Just do that. You know what I'm saying? And maybe we can put shooting back to the way it was, because all thing it is that people just ain't playing defense, and they mad about certain issues that honestly they're in complete control of. Like I said, some people don't use that shot contest stick. I know they don't, because they not putting their hand up. Hand down, man down. Real talk. So with that being said, man, like, subscribe, tell me what you think. Share that junk. You know, let the developers hear about it if you feel the same way. Hey, let me know if you don't feel the same way. Maybe you can tell me something that, you know, from a perspective that I don't know nothing about. But I truly feel that the game is on the way towards where it needs to be. And the other issues that I have with it, as far as like the whole court battles not being, you know what I'm saying, head to head type of stuff, that's a whole nother issue, and I get into that another time. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'ma holler back at y'all, man. Peace. Yeah, like I said, if you wanna finish looking at the gameplay, go right ahead. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised about how it ended up being, but it is what it is. So just holler back later. like, subscribe, like, subscribe, like, subscribe.